Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie and Blissfully Single Being. Welcome back to Kitchen Table Talk, where we're gonna go over all of the good hot topics of the week. I feel like we have a good lineup. I can't wait to get started. How was your week, Beans?
It was good. Work is stressing me the hell out. I have this huge conference coming up in Nashville, and it's like I just can't wait for this shit to be over with so I can go back to looking cute and just being carefree. But girl, I'm stressed, but still blessed and highly favored. God is doing it in my life. Mm.
That's what counts. And like I told you off camera, I will say it again on camera. I'm loving the hair.
Oh,
I
thank
love
you, thank you, thank
it.
you.
Bouncy and it's
Yeah,
cute.
it's giving me some.
Man,
It's giving me lessons. Love my hair.
I'm definitely gonna check them out.
Yeah, definitely check them out.
You know how we start. What are you drinking? Do you
Ooh.
have a nice cocktail?
I drink a lot over the holiday, so I got to stick to water today. I'm trying to keep it a little bit dry just for the next couple of weeks, though. You know, it's not gonna go further than that. What you drinking, Stella?
I have a new drink that I
What's
found
that?
in the liquor store that I will promote for them, but I think you can only get it in Tennessee. It's called the
Oh,
Old Smoky Moonshine. Old
oh,
Smoky
you can
Moonshine.
get that. Yep, I got that down here.
Okay,
I
you
got
got it.
four.
I thought it was Tennessee for the Old Smoky Mountains, but this is the butter pecan flavor, and they don't have the big jugs anymore, so I had to buy these little ones.
Oh,
But these, if you aren't familiar with the drink called Buttery Nipples, my favorite
oh,
drink,
not buttery nipples, honey.
it's just like a stronger buttery nipple because it is made with moonshine, but it is. I'm in
Hitting,
this. Yes.
hitting.
You got a drink, drop it in the chat. If not, let's get started. Hey, M. Oh, did I see Amber from the? Oh, no, I ain't see that, M. I'm going to have to go back and get into that gossip. Hey, Tamiko. Let's start the show. First, we want to give our condolences
Uh,
to Grandma Holla. She was the internet's grandmother. She passed away. I don't know if it was this week or last week. It might have been a few weeks ago. There has been a lot of controversy
mhm.
amongst the family on, hey, Kyle, on the family uploading a GoFundMe to pay for her funeral arrangements. They only asked for 10,000. I believe they shut down the GoFundMe once it reached like 47,000.
Okay.
Everyone, the internet is petty and everyone has an opinion. Everyone's like, why didn't she have insurance? What happened to the money she was making off of these videos? What happened to the money that was being mailed into her on the videos? Like, it was a mess. I want to say two things and then I want to get your opinion on the
Right.
situation.
Mhm.
First, I don't like for people to count my money. Like, I don't need you to try to assume how much money I made off of YouTube or how much money somebody might have sent me in some envelopes. Don't count my money. Number two, don't police what I do with my money.
Yeah. Mhm.
If you find that something is a scam, if you think that her family is scamming you all out of money, don't give. That's the only thing. Like, you don't have to give. I don't like when people discourage people from giving because a lot of times people might put money in a condolences card,
Mhm.
not to help pay for the funeral, but just because I want to just help you out in your time of grief. Take this $50 and go take your family out to eat. It's a moment of something you don't have to worry about. I don't like when people try to police how people give their money or try to count how much money I have. Now, with all that being said, it is responsible to have your own insurance policies, but some people just aren't responsible. So, if you feel like you don't want to give to someone because they should have had their own little burial insurance, then don't give. But
Mhm.
it's no need to be on the internet condemning people for what they want to do. Now, how do you feel about the situation?
I absolutely agree. Miss Holla got to a point where she was an internet sensation, and in her death, she's leveraging that to help pay for her final funeral costs. And there's nothing wrong with that. we need to understand as Black people, estate planning really isn't our thing. Like, we're not purchasing the life insurance. A lot of us are not buying property passed down to our children. That's not, that's typically not something that Black people kind of account for. Not to say it's right, just saying I'm trying to understand, Miss Holla and her situation. She probably wasn't able to afford life insurance. Life insurance may seem inexpensive, but when you're trying to get these bills paid, like forking up that extra 30, 40, $50 a month may not be as easy. So
and you also have to realize this lady was 97 years old.
Yes. So
She
even
had cancer, and she was in treatment for her cancer. Somebody has to pay for all that. She needed 24/7 care.
Absolutely.
Somebody had to pay for her to be cared for 24/7. Stop counting them people's pockets over there.
Right. So even when she became the internet sensation, people were probably saying, well, she got ABC monetized. Why didn't she get a life insurance policy then? Who's going to issue a life insurance policy to a 90-year-old woman with cancer? That doesn't happen. So I definitely sympathize with her. I definitely empathize with her. When my mom passed away, estate planning, wasn't her thing. We had to figure out, how to bury the woman. Ultimately, she had a little bit of money saved. So that's what buried her. But my mom didn't have an active life insurance policy because many of the times we're just not thinking that far ahead.
Agreed. And I mean, I'm not here telling people not to get life insurance and let your kids or whoever figure it out. Please get a piece of life insurance. I'm just saying, I don't like that. Don't give. It's a scam. I'm like, okay, if you don't want to give, don't give, but don't discourage anybody else. And let people
bury her. Like, she's entitled
to. Is in the ground.
Mm-hmm. She's entitled a celebrity. We're using celebrities to get new asses, new titties, new chins, new cheeks, new lips. Okay, a la the Kardashians. Let this woman use her notoriety as it suits her. How about that?
Yeah, and worry about your own pockets. Worry about how you gonna bury your grandmama. But moving, Angie, don't be shady. Moving on. Up next, the Embrace sculpture that was revealed in Boston, I believe this past week for MLK Day. They say this thing cost $10 million. Now, I don't know how much copper or iron costs. It could cost $10 million, but it's
put a good that for $10 million. Boston needs a
reach. That artist put a good $5 in his pocket. Number one, if you don't look at the statue, it's on my right. It might be on y'all left on the screen. If you don't look at the statue on the right, where it is in the exact position of what Martin and Coretta are doing, it makes absolutely no sense. If you look at this statue in any other angle, it looks very sexual to me. And I was very confused when I first saw it being unveiled. And I was like, the disrespect. What is going on right
now? All right. I'm a little bit biased because shortly before they unveiled this, myself and my 12-year-old, we went to the High Museum of Art and we saw the Rodin exhibit with the Thinker. Beautiful, majestic, a sculpture that was commissioned. We go from that to this. I have to agree with you. It's angular because I'm looking at the photo from the left and it does look like, two hands. It looks like the embrace. But when you go on the other side, honey, and that was the side that they filmed during the unveiling, I wanted to call one of my sides come through because something was going on.
I didn't know what was going on. I didn't understand it. And why couldn't we at least get their shoulders and neck and head so we can at least see
parts, baby girl? Did he take a walk around and did he have other people walk around? Because the other side got me hot.
Maybe that's
ready to do things. What's up?
That is the point. Artists are sensitive about their ish.
Yeah.
But they also like for their art to be talked about. Hey, Dabu. So maybe that's what it is. It's a think piece. He wants us to think and to talk about it. I felt like for $10 million, I needed more. I needed to at least know this.
Shoulders. I maybe half Coretta's head, maybe half of MLK's head. Like, we needed more because this ain't cutting it. And it got way too sexual for the party. Well, not way too sexual,
What
but
y'all think in the chat? Were y'all here for the sculpture
what
or
do
not?
y'all think about the sculpture? I think they need to melt it down and start over, but that's just me.
For 10 million, I would agree.
Oh my God. Woo.
I would want an accounting.
It was hot.
Okay, what's next? Oh, congratulations to Anika Noni Rose. She got married this past week. I apologize. I did not write down her husband's name, but I know that's old boy from Greenleaf. That was
That's him. That's him. I didn't know they were dating. I'm thrilled for them. I didn't know they were dating.
Beautiful couple. Hey, Charles.
Adorable.
Beautiful. She was on the cover of Brides magazine. Whoever did her dress, gorgeous.
Beautiful.
I'm happy for her.
Lord, I see what you do for others, Lord. Hook a sister up because she looks beautiful like a princess. And I love him. Greenleaf is what I saw him on initially. But ever since then, like, you see the face. You see his face. An incredible actor, this young man. Incredible actor. I love them.
Yes, I love it for them. Congratulations.
So excited for them.
While we're talking about weddings, it was reported that Kanye got married to this white woman named Bianca. I want to know if this is true. I can't imagine the paperwork it took for him to marry Kim Kardashian, you know, all those prenups. I can't imagine him just, okay, let me marry you out of nowhere.
Oh, right.
Same hesitation of making sure the paperwork was done.
Right.
But do you think he's really married, and do you care?
First of all, Jan, I don't care, but I was asked the question, so I'll answer it. I really don't think they're married. It just came from left field. It doesn't feel real to me. And the fact that she's a knockoff Kim Kardashian is really giving me pause. Like, you really married Kim 2.0? Or not 2.0, negative 2.0? Like, come on. It doesn't feel real. I think
if it is real, I hope he had her sign something, because
he wouldn't be stupid enough to marry her like that and leave himself exposed. You see what he's going through with Adidas and Kim? Child, please.
Right. Now, another person is, you know, we've had Damson Idris and Lori all last week. Well, Michael B said, don't forget about me. I got me a new girl too. So Michael B is dating this model named Amber. Congratulations.
I mean, I guess, but shout out to Bonnie Blue. Bonnie Blue said something that was that really stuck to me. She was talking about this and she said Michael B. Jordan always came across as a brother who likes white women. And like, he always had like this big stick in his ass. You know, he dated Lori Harvey, like trying to be down for the culture. And as soon as Lori Harvey broke his little heart, he went right back to the arms of the Snow Bunny. So, I mean, congratulations.
I promised that was in my notes, but I didn't want to be shady. I said he went back to the white women that he prefers.
The arms of the bunnies, the snow bunnies. Well, good luck.
He's cute.
I mean, I guess. I mean, y'all pretty or whatever.
Now, I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw that MC got divorced. And I was like, I could have swore just last year she announced she was getting married. I'm sorry, MC Light. They said that it was only a 3-year marriage, very quick. But the good thing, she gets to keep ownership of all of her music. But damn.
Why do you have to give up ownership of her music? Because I was reading this and I was confused. Why would he be entitled to any of her music? Did he make it?
If she didn't sign a prenup, they get half. But I'm assuming she went to court and fought for that, and she won the rights to her music in the settlement.
I don't care if shit didn't work out. That's my music I created. You don't get half of that. I don't care how much dick you've been giving me, and I don't care if I married a paper saying that I'm your wife. You don't deserve my shit. Sorry. Just because it didn't work out. Well, anyway, when I was in college, I could have sworn I heard some tea that she was gay. So when I saw that she was getting divorced, I was like, she's not gay? That was the word on the street, but that was 20-something years ago when I was in college. But I mean, congratulations, girl. As long as you keep them royalties and, you know, all of your musics and stuff, I'm very happy for you. But I thought you were in the life.
Look, I heard the same tea, but I didn't say nothing. When she announced she was getting married, I was happy for her, because what people want to do in their bedroom is their business. I'm shocked Because one, I didn't know she had the wedding, so I didn't think she was married yet. And then it was like, oh, she's divorced, and I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Charles is giving us the musical facts. Some artists have to give up publishing instead of paying spousal support.
Oh, it's a form
So
of
she must be
income.
paying. Yes.
Form of
Mhm.
income. When my
Yeah.
sister got divorced, she had to give up her 401k half to a nigga that parked cars for a living. Well, that was her problem. She was a doctor who married a valet, so that was her problem. But yet and still, it still doesn't strike me as fair. But I get it, Charles. You have to provide, income in some form. You tried it, Mr. Man. You tried it.
You just put all your sister business in the street. Okay.
We ain't close.
Let's move on. Congratulations to Nene's son, Brent. He lost 100 pounds. You know, he had that heart attack and stroke about a year ago. Brent looks good. And sometimes it takes for your body to shut down to tell you to get it together. To get it together.
Did they say how he lost that weight? Because I got a pesky 15. I'm still trying to drop.
Look, I'm looking for somebody to tell me. I want somebody to tell me a way to lose weight without having to quit eating crumble cookies and lemon cakes.
If y'all can figure out how I can eat mac and cheese and lose the 15, I'll be forever indebted to you all.
I'm sure he had to eat right, because for him to be in his 20s and to have a heart attack and a stroke and to be unconscious for 30 days, that's serious.
Yeah.
So he had to get his body together. Now, I don't want to say he was doing a couple of other things. I don't know. But I'm happy. He probably had to eat right, exercise, and get his shit together.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what we all need to do. We all need to do it, but it's hard. But I'm happy he did it, and it's motivated me to go to the gym tomorrow.
Ew.
Anita Baker had to do the same thing. Ooh, with two of her best albums. Anita, that's probably why Auntie is out here on tour right now.
That's not fair.
Is cutting up with you beings, because I'm trying to keep your in the street. Now, did you hear about this nonsense at Bank of America where people were waking up Wednesday morning with money missing from their account?
All that. Ooh.
And then Bank of America customer service had the nerve to shut down. Now, I don't bank with them anymore because I put my funds to Navy Federal a few years ago. But my son banks with Bank of America, and the first thing I did when I saw this was to check his little account, because, as a college student, he can't afford for a couple $100 to be missing.
It's supposed to be puff.
Now, his money was still there, so I didn't really care too much. But this is a mess because people need their money.
Yeah. It's between Bank of America, between, was it Southwest, and their technology issues that caused all these flights to ground. To be grounded, it's a very scary time that we're living in. Like, we can't even trust these companies and their software and technology to do what it's supposed to do, which is manage our money and keep the damn planes flying. It's a scary time. A Zelle issue, honey. Bank of America, come harder.
Right, it couldn't be Zelle because everybody used Zelle.
Fuck.
People be telling me about a Zelle issue because I'll jump off a Zelle real quick and put you a check in the mail. We'll go old school with it.
People think.
Kyle says she told her family to keep their money under the mattress. Now, I don't trust that either, because it only takes one person to come in and snatch it.
Or one good ass house fire and they're poof. Down.
Now, I know some people at Bank of America were only missing a couple $100, but imagine if you were Usain Bolt. You wake up and you thought you had $12.7 million in the bank, but you only have 12,000. Now, this it looks like an investment scam that may have run across him, and I kind of want to follow the story to see if he gets his money back. But it said that he was a part of some investment group and he had $12 million sitting in an investment account, and then he woke up and it was down to 12,000. He wants to know, where is my money? Run me my check. What's going on? Now, I think these investment people could easily say, oh, you want a loss, but it sounds like it ain't that much of a loss in the world.
That's a huge loss. Yeah.
I hope he gets his money back. That's
Hey, somebody gotta run me my coins. Like, bitch, run me my coins. Are you kidding me?
It almost make you not want to invest with people. Like it sounds very Robin Dixon-ish to me.
Yeah. But you have to be careful. Like, it has to be some Merrill Lynch, bitch. Like, it has to be a reputable insurance investment from FDIC insured hoe, so that my money doesn't get poof pow. I'm not giving it to your cousin Ronnie, who knows how to invest in, Bitcoin, bitch. We're not.
It wasn't. It was
Okay?
an investment bank,
We're not doing that.
but he woke up to his bank account being
Oh,
short.
are you kidding me?
This is fighting. Actually, look, it's no telling how much I would have clowned when I woke up and went down to my investment bank.
Child, double, smack a bitch, choke a bitch, like string a bitch up. No, 12 million, trifling.
Well, I put this up because now it's time to get into the trifling portion.
Let's do this, Brutus.
Now, these stories, these some little quick stories, but I found them quite trifling. Up first, a man in Tennessee, it would have to be my state. A man in Tennessee has 30 children and is begging the court to take him off of his $1.49 monthly child support payment. Now, even if it was just $1.49 per child, what's that? $50, sir. The judge should order him to cut off his balls.
This is, you see, wait.
You don't need another child. $1.49, and you begging the judge?
Do you have a calculator? Does anyone in the chat have a calculator? Because I need, please, somebody, Charles, hook me up. $1.49 times 30. I'm not good at math. I need to see.
That's $45. Because $1 is 30, and then half of that is 15. That's $45 a month.
Like, not only is this man a sorry excuse for a sperm and an egg ever coming together, I want to know who opened their legs and let this man shoot up the club. Like, who let this man spray inside of them? Like, are you kidding me? And
I would give baby mama 1 through 5 pass.
27 ahead of you, girl.
Look, what baby mama 1 through 5 get a pass.
What?
Baby mamas 5 through 15 need their head checks. But baby mama 15 through 30 knew what the fuck they was doing. And they knew he wasn't about to pay y'all nan coin. So baby mamas 15 through 30, I have no sympathy for.
Hold on, what did the judge say? What did the judge say? I didn't read
say what the judge said. They just was talking about how trifling the story was. Charles said only baby mama 1 through 3. I was getting
$1.50. Are you like what the? There's nothing I can buy. I can't even buy a bag of chips for $1.50.
You can't even pay the tax on some diapers for $1.50.
Pay the tax on diapers, formula, nothing, my G.
Put him in a jail, judge.
Lock him up under the jail.
Charles said it's $44.70. If he don't have in the jail, just let him rot. I'm over it. That was very trifling.
Ooh, I'm sober and I'm having so much fun. What's going on? Like, nigga, next.
Trifling ass Stephen A. Smith got on Sherry Shepherd's show. And, Sherry was like, what you think about Rihanna doing the Super Bowl? And they did a lot of, cute little banter. But the main thing he said was, she ain't Beyonce. And I was like, look, we know she ain't Beyonce because Rihanna got $1 billion in the bank. And Beyonce,
oh my God.
I know shade against Beyonce, but Rihanna looks to be winning. To me, they're both icons. I don't like Stephen A. Smith.
Both winning, pit them up against each other. That is tacky. That is like a lowbrow. That is no couth. Steven, go get some pussy. Like, go get some quality pussy. Because obviously you have way too much time on your hand. Everything this man says is problematic.
Here go Charles. He said Rihanna about two-step in the name of love across the stage. Charles, if you don't leave Rihanna alone.
Don't do that. I hate when they do that. I hate when they do it. two amazing black queens again. Listen, go pit the two of them white girls. Wait, with Britney Spears and Taylor Swift against each other. Leave Beyonce and Rihanna alone. They are two institutions. All right, leave our queens alone.
Is going to two-step across the stage. I think Rihanna is about to give us a good show.
Now, sing it. Rihanna's about to pound the replays. She's about to take it
I'm
back.
about to be there right there with Rihanna. I'm gonna do all my best body.
Wait, work. Yeah. Don't do Rihanna. Don't do.
He didn't have to bring up Beyonce. If you don't like Rihanna, just say that.
Yeah.
But don't compare.
Beyonce's performing for 21 million in Dubai. She don't even know who you are, Steven. Like you trying to get points? She don't know who you are. She's making her money.
Ladies are friends.
She making her money in Dubai in a pink leotard. She don't even know you exist. Please. Oh, Charles is not.
I mean,
Charles, let's talk about this offline, all right?
And he is giving her all the shade or saying, look, I want to see Rihanna at the Super Bowl. I don't care.
What? I'm ready. I'm getting my Hennessy ready. Like, fuck being dry. I'm getting my Hennessy ready. I'm getting the nachos for the boys ready. Like, we finna see Rihanna.
I'm not putting no more Charles shady comments.
Don't do it.
Because if you ask a couple of people, they say Beyonce don't write neither. But let's move on because I don't want to be
right.
I don't want the Beehive in my video, and I don't want to be uninvited to the concert. And Charles already know what I'm talking about. So I ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm gonna let Charles be shady over there in the chat. I'm just not putting it back on the screen. Okay. Now, next in the trifling segment, this Brooklyn man in your neck of the woods, Beans. They said if it was male or female to borrow their cell phone. And while he was borrowing the cell phone, he was cash apping himself all their money.
Oh.
Now you can't let nobody borrow your phone. They need to bring the pay phones back and get your credit because you can't borrow my phone. No.
Let me start by saying people work very hard for their money.
Yes.
And not steal. That being said, nigga, you must be some kind of savant for you to borrow a phone and already able to go in and cash app from their account to you. Like, I gotta give you kudos for the
cash app. You gotta have some kind of facial recognition, don't you?
What? No, he's sharp as hell. I wouldn't even know how to start. I wouldn't even know how to approach doing that. Like, that's sharp as hell.
All you gotta do is go to somebody cash app. Everybody has the app on their phone and just type in your phone number and
oh my God. What the hell?
So, because of this man, we now have to bring back pay phones because you can no longer borrow my phone.
Oh no, it's not good practice to let anybody borrow your phone.
I don't let people borrow my phone anyway because I'm not that nice.
That's the shit that they shouldn't be seeing. No, not a good idea.
Now, this is a conversation I wanted to have with you really quick. It's about the fragile male ego. This young man, was an University of Alabama basketball player. I forgot to note his name, but he is now sitting in jail with a capital murder charge because a young lady refused to give him her phone number. So because she didn't vibe with you and want to give you her cell phone number, and mind you, this was a young mother. She had a young child.
Oh my God.
She didn't want to be bothered with your ways. But anyway, he came back the next day on campus and killed her. It was a very sad story. Like, shot up her car and killed her because he couldn't handle the rejection. What is going on? Like, do you feel like it's a generational thing? Like, this generation can't handle rejection? Or do we just not hear about these stories as much in our generation because we didn't have social media?
No, I feel like this is kind of like a new wave thing. Like, our kids are not growing up strong. They're not growing up strong. They're not growing up to understand you can't have everything in life. You can't have the affection of everyone that you want. You can't have a phone number. You can't have one of those virtual reality sets. There was a kid who killed his mom a few weeks back because she didn't want to buy him a virtual reality set. It's a combination of the times we're living in, the parents that are not exposing our children to the fact that you're going to fail. You're not going to get everything in life. Nut up, accept it, move on, and try again. But for you to be playing basketball in college and you just gave your life away, like what kind of mental issues were you dealing with that your parents did not see you struggling with? Like, what's going on?
Because I always thought, like in our generation, people would tell, the men, you're going to hear 10 no's before you get one yes.
Right. And that's life.
I do recall back in the day, men
Like,
didn't to slap you or something like, but I don't know, like things back in your day, did you give people fake numbers to avoid confrontation, or were you able to just tell people, no, I'm not giving you your number?
The fake numbers, no, but the issue that I had when I was a kid is like I used to walk a lot. Walking to church, walking to school. Hey, yo, shorty, can I get your number? When you say no or you ignore them, you fucking ugly bitch. Like you were subjective to a lot of verbal abuse. So yeah, it was around back then, but now it's reached a height where now your life is in danger if you ignore or if you don't give a phone number or if you don't entertain a conversation. But yes, Charles, you're right.
Men have always been violent, and
when I was growing up, and let's pull out a gun and take my life before I have my 2 kids.
I feel the same way. I feel like back in the day, if I didn't feel like giving out a fake number and I was just like, nah, you can't have my number, people would be like, oh, well, fuck you, bitch. Something like that. Like they would get a nasty attitude, but I never felt like my life was in danger.
Yeah.
Because it's gotten worse. Give somebody a number.
Yeah.
I do feel like this is a Gen Z type of thing, like this generation, like they really don't know how to handle rejection and
it's easier for them to get guns now than it was back then. So,
but that's that. But men, y'all need to get it together. Y'all need
nut up. She doesn't want you. Nut up.
And then you a basketball player. I'm sure you could have found another woman, but you can find whoever you want to in the jail.
Somebody's gonna find you, right, baby? Trust me.
My last trifling story. A woman was ordered to pay $2,700 to her former employer after committing time theft while working from home. Now, the key word in this argument this article is former employer. Once I leave, you're not getting the money back. Like, you should have got it while I was there.
Too bad, so sad. You should have garnishing my mug when I was there. Now I don't get a paycheck from you, and you think I'm gonna give you money back?
You think I'm about to get? How did they know? Because some people, like, I ain't gonna put nobody business in the street, but over the weekend, somebody did tell me that they had a mouse that moves on its own, like you can set it to move on your own, so their job would think they were working from home. Now, I feel like at my job, we don't have that. It's kind of the honor system, but I do work from home when I'm working from home, so whatever.
My current job, nobody's watching you like that. It's the honor system, just get your shit done. But my old job, they used to watch to see if that little arrow turned yellow, and it Sabine was
teams.
I could have used that mouse back then. Hook me up with a link, all right?
I ain't gonna put their name out there, but I ain't asking for you. I want to know how she got to. They do have monitor things to monitor.
There's software to monitor, your workforce. It's workforce management software.
Some people want to just know if your mouse is moving, and that means you're working. Like if you have Teams or some kind of message program. I had at a few jobs back, it does tell people like when you're on a break, or if you aren't typing for a while, it'll say you're away. It'll automatically put you at away status. So people like something always clicking so they don't go into that status.
Yeah.
But I don't have that at my current job.
Yeah, we're adults. We're in our 40s and 50s. They trust us.
Yes. I mean, I ain't gonna put nobody business in the street. Let's move on. The key word is former employer. Y'all ain't getting that money back. Charles said that we hear about the Copland. Oh, yes, that involves Robin Dixon and her husband.
And her roommate.
It ain't got nothing to do with Robin. It don't have nothing to do with Robin.
Husband.
It involves Juan Dixon. So, of course, we have talked about that because that deals with the Real Housewives of Potomac. My coworker used to put a toothpick in her keyboard, so
Yeah.
everybody put all your suggestions out there to help the people working from home, so
Come
they
on,
don't get
come
caught
on.
up.
We gotta help each other. We gotta be a village for one another. Come on. Come on.
Give. I've seen a TikTok where somebody had tied like a string around their mouse and connected it to one of those oscillating fans, so the fan would constantly move their mouse around. Y'all
God,
gotta act right before they call y'all back in the office. Y'all have to go to work every day.
ooh, I need it.
Acting right. Okay. Now we're into the they do anything for clout segment. A couple of these articles bothered me because I felt like they were articles from people who had enough clout and didn't have to put their business in the street,
Mm-hmm.
and from people hangers on to what they said because they just want their name out there as well. Up first, old school clout. Smokey Robinson felt that we needed to know that while he was married, he had an affair with Diana Ross that lasted much longer than it should have lasted. Now, I did not know this, T. I never even thought of them having an affair. But why do we need to know this?
I don't know. I don't need to know anything about who done rammed up Miss Diana Ross. And when he said it, I wasn't surprised because word on the street, Diana has had her fun time. But Smokey,
That lady in her 70s, let her, she was minding her own business.
right, raising her beautiful, well, her kids,
And now she on the
was my,
Jasmine brand.
her and her afro, minding her business, all up in Atlanta, and you come here with this nonsense. Are you kidding me?
She lives in Atlanta.
Well, my friend saw her down here. I don't know if she was traveling, but he saw her.
Oh.
I said, "Did they mob her?" He was like, "No, they ignored her for the most part. Like, no, didn't nobody need to know that."
I can't believe that because Atlanta loves them some Diana Ross.
No, he said nobody like mauled her. Nobody even looked her way. She was just out there. I'm like, oh wow, she's apparently very.
I agree. He could have took that to his grave. That's not anything we need to know. Like, why are you ruining? I mean, you're
Right.
not really ruining her reputation,
I
but
think this shit trending on Twitter. So like, really, what are we doing here? Like, maybe it popped up on the Jasmine brand. Like, shit, was it on the Shade Room? Please, all right, please.
up next on Carisha, please. Young Miami admitted to
Hold on,
Trina
I
that
gotta
she
go to the bathroom. Hold on. Just saying. I'm
Young Miami admitted that she likes to have a golden shower. And then I don't know if you saw on Twitter, PEE Diddy was trending and I was cracking up. I was hollering. But not only did, because I feel like Young Miami is someone you didn't have to reveal this about yourself. We already like you, Young Miami.
and
But
you're already relevant. You're already young. You're already beautiful. You're already popping. You already have an amazing career. We did not need to know that you like piss all over your chest after sex. That's not what we didn't need to know you use urine, as a golden lotion. We did not need to know that your skin is so clear because P Diddy be peeing in your face. We didn't need to know none of that was necessary for this interview, girl. I was wondering why your skin was so smooth. It's the uric acid, bitch. Okay.
look, I take a
Okay.
pimples. I don't need nobody pissing on my face.
Girl, I keep the moles and the freckles, bitch.
I will take a bath every now and then. I don't need any of that.
And then this is my question for you and for everybody else in the chat. What do you like? Do you think like P. Diddy was trending? Do you think Puffy was mad with all this? Because I would be upset if I was a man and you reveal something so personal. Now P. Diddy is giving R. Kelly, circa 2000 when he was pissing on little girls. So I'm wondering if P. Diddy felt some kind of way.
Well, I ain't listened to the interview. Did she say it was P. Diddy that was peeing on her? Or
It was P. Diddy, but we know it was P. Diddy. Like, we
don't know. It could be something her ex used to do. I don't know. I felt like it wasn't necessary for me to know this. And Amara La Negra, I don't know why you had to chime in.
She
You
said,
should
"What
have.
Lamar's over the top herself." Golden shower is just like, yeah, no.
Amara was the one chasing the clout for me. Like, girl, You could have kept that to yourself. Nobody asked you.
But biologically speaking, though, I thought when you have sex, like that part of you that needs to pee shuts off. I guess once you bust, like it comes back. I don't know the biology behind it, but the shit is nasty. I don't care. The shit is nasty. Call me conservative.
Look, whatever you like to do in your bedroom, whatever gets your rocks off and gets your juices going, do that. I just don't need to know it.
I don't need to know what you like busted all over you. Like, really?
Right.
Mm-mm.
I didn't need to know that. But who else is trifling? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Keely from 3LW, like, girl, this is what I would have took to the grave because you got kids, and I'm sure your kids see the internet. Why did we have to know that you let 3 of the 4 members of B2K run a train on you back to back to back? Why did we need to know this?
Young lady,
I was in my whole phase. Your whole phase goes to the grave.
Young lady, I promise you, we did not need to know that. Number one. Number two, I have an old ho friend of mine.
Not an old ho friend.
Old ho, honey. Old ho. This old ho says, Sabine, let me tell you something. Well, as women, we've all been through that phase. But there are some things that you done did in your whole phase. You put it in the pocketbook. You shut the pocketbook up. You put it in your sweater. And you take it with you to the grave. Getting a train run on you by B2K. Or Marion wasn't even part of the train. If Marion was part of the train, I'm like, all right.
You didn't even get the star of the group.
You didn't even get the star of the group. You let the underlings,
the background,
the leftovers, the backup singers. Girl,
that went to the grave.
Get some self-esteem, please.
I read the article. What made it so bad that this wasn't even her first time admitting this. It's like she had already admitted this back in the day, but I guess she was like, oh, nobody talking about me. Let me talk about the train I had before. Like, girl, if we didn't care about it back in the day, we don't care about it now. Like, it doesn't make me think any better of you.
Listen, I had a friend of mine who told me about one night she was hanging out with her and 4 or 5 Haitian guys. They went back to her house. She had sex with one of the guys and ended up having sex with all 4 Haitians, 4 or 5 Haitians. And she was a good friend of mine at the time, and I didn't speak to her ever since. I don't need to know that shit. Keep it to yourself. 4 or 5 Haitians. Crazy girl.
The skeletons stay in the closet. You ain't never gonna know what I was doing back in the day.
With it.
If you wasn't around back in the day, then you ain't gonna never know what I was doing. Too bad you should have been there. She slut shamed herself.
Yeah.
Together, we still don't like you. We still don't like you. Up next, let's think about a few things. Up first, would you ever confuse Morris Chestnut and Charlemagne the God?
I could have woke up, had him at 8 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, I could have had tequila. At 12 o'clock, I could have had a full bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon. After that, smoked weed, the good, pure type indica. Bitch, I could have been fucked up, and I would never mistake Morris for no damn Charlemagne the God. Bitch, get out my face.
Never, ever, ever. Look,
that had to be a white person thing. Don't do me.
It could have been. When I look at this picture, they do favor.
What?
It's something. No, let me explain. Look at the picture. They do favor if you look at this picture, but it's the way they carry themselves. Like Morris carries himself like sexual chocolate. Charlemagne carries himself like a gesture. Like
he is buffoonish. He's
so just based off of their energy, I would never confuse them. And I think Charlemagne is short.
I think he gives short.
But I agree with you, Beans. I could have had the best tequila, the best little edible. I could have had it all.
Tennessee, bitch. Not even the regular shit. The VSOP. Fuck.
I could have been on the light and the dark. And I'm still not confusing Charlemagne and Morris Chestnut.
I could be blind and feel faces like this, and I still would not confuse the two. Don't do that to Morris, baby. Baby, I'm sorry, baby. They didn't mean it. They ain't know no better.
Now, I need to know this about you because you know the internet is just full of fools. These people said arguing with Judge Judy and Gordon Ramsay is on my bucket list because who the fuck they talking to?
I love that.
And in the thread of the tweet, a lot of people were chiming in. Other people, they
Yeah.
wanted to cuss out too. So I
Yeah.
want to know, what celebrity would you, before on your bucket list, you got to cuss out?
Oh, that's a good
Put
one.
it in the chat. What celebrity
What
before
celebrity? I,
on your bucket list you
oh,
just got to cuss out one good time? Because who the fuck they talking to?
yeah, I don't even know.
Now, mind you, I'm not messing with Judge Judy.
No, Judge is too
I'm gonna
slick.
give Judge Judy all the respect because she
Her
looked like she could check a bitch on and off the bench.
I would have to say Masika, but Masika has a slick tongue, so she's gonna shut me down. But bitch, I would like to like spar with her, but she's gonna shut me down because her tongue is real slick, honey. But yeah, she's one I'll probably like, girl, who you talking to?
Right, first up, right. Judge Judy is my girl. I'm gonna give Judge Judy the
I
respect.
love Judy. I'm not
Look,
going back and forth with Judge Judy.
if I had to have one on my bucket list, I would love to go toe to toe with that damn Evelyn Lozada because she thinks she's that bitch walking, and I don't feel like she got checked. And I do. I think OG gave it to her and Tammy gave it to her, but I feel like that's somebody. I'm like, well, bitch, who the fuck you talking to?
Yeah,
I feel like she deserves a good read.
And Reese, check her ass too. Reese, what was her? Is that her name? The small dark skin.
Yeah, that was her name.
Yeah, you should check her ass too. Yep.
And Giselle, but I feel like if I check Giselle, she might cry and call the police.
Nah, Giselle's an easy read. Nah,
right.
Neck is an easy read. No, I got that. Lava neck, that's an easy read. Yeah, ankles, cankles. Yeah, that's an easy one.
Misha said Judge Mathis because I be damned he called me a crackhead. Put a little white piece of paper on that bench.
Smoke crack. I knew he smoked crack. Just a little. I knew it.
I mean, if I was a singer, I would cuss out Simon.
Simon's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Those are good ones, yes. Not Tiffany. Not
Tiffany. Old Tiffany. Tiffany now is a sweetheart, but old Tiffany, yeah, I would have had to check her.
Bobby Lights, who's that? I don't know.
Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop.
I know him, but I don't know him.
Okay.
Kaya is a good one. Kaya is a good one. And Tokyo Tony.
Good one too.
Tokyo Tony doesn't bother me. Oh no, Tokyo Tony is
Love and Hip Hop. I love Tokyo Tony. No, that's Black China's mama. I'm sorry, I'm confusing my Tokyos.
Right, I'm thinking of the other Tokyo. Okay, yes. So those are some good names we got to cuss out before.
Yeah.
Okay, we always got to pick one. I saw this come across Twitter as well. Your favorite, what is this reenactment? Like it's a movie based off of a life story. Which is your favorite, Ray or What's Love Got to Do with It?
Definitely What's Love Got to Do with It, honey. But Ray is a close second. But honey, Angela Bassett with them arms.
I agree. Ray is a close second. I could sit down and watch either one of these at any time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Charles, for getting me my words together. The best biopic. I do love What's Love Got to Do with It. I love Angela Bassett, but both of these are classics. But I would go with What's Love Got to Do with It as well.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay. Everyone's giving it to Angela.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The movie was amazing.
We have a few minutes to toot our boots, so let's get to it. We have a good 12 minutes to go. Up first, I just had to put him up first because I don't even know where he was or what he was doing, but he's very handsome to me. And that was my first crush was Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I know this ain't Bobby Brown, but look.
Damn show come close to Bobby
the
Brown.
White on white. I love it. That clear white on that chocolate skin. I love everything about it. It's a toot for me.
You know me. Usually I don't like. Is that fur? Usually I don't like a man in fur, but that's a toot for me. Everything about this look down to the damn goatee is on point.
Charles said he'll put it on.
Nah, he looks slick. Nah, he looked like an old player from the Himalayas, honey. Oh, he looks slick.
He could have my number, girl. He could have my. Okay, shut up. Because I don't know who watching. Okay, last week we had to put Mary in the boot category, but she redeemed herself. I believe this was her birthday outfit. I love it, Mary. I love the thighs, what they say, get to the yams, whatever that song is. But I really love the beat of her face. Like her face, perfect. That's a perfect beat right there. I love this.
Hmm.
This is a toot.
It's definitely a toot for me. Oh, is that a coat? I just love the coat. Her face is perfection. I love the hair. And I'm not a big jewelry person, but I love the way the jewelry gives me rapper, but sophisticated. Like she made it a style on her own. Definitely. Thank you for redeeming yourself because I didn't feel good having to boot you last week, Queen Mary. Beautiful. Yes, Lala. She's giving beautiful. She's giving gorgeous. She's giving this is what success look like. That's what she's giving.
Right. I love it, Mary. Do the damn thing.
Ooh.
How old she turned, but I know she doesn't look her age.
Mm-mm.
Next was the Critic Choice Awards. This is Janelle Monáe. Um, I absolutely love this. I wish her makeup would have been a little bit more dramatic because the dress is so dramatic. But I'm a high glam type of girl. But I absolutely love this dress. This is everything.
It's our first disagreement today. I don't like the dress.
I know you don't like cutouts.
I don't like the cutout on the side, and it's kind of boring to me. I know she kind of it's kind of see through to give it a little bit of that umph, but between the hair and the dress, I'm sorry, it's a boot for me. But you're gorgeous though, girl. Gorgeous.
I don't think this picture gives the dress justice because it's a sheer dress, but it's ruched. So it's like you can't see her nipples, but the dress is all sheer.
Ah.
Charles gave it a light, just a light.
Okay, let me give it a light, 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 light.
Up next is Angela Bassett. Again, the high glam. I love it. The dress isn't my favorite. I feel like it's too many peplums. I wish she would have just had that last peplum at the feet and not the one at the knees really bothers me, but I understand it's fashion. She's going for a fashion moment, so she gets a toot.
I'm gonna give her a two. I actually love the dress. It's fun. It's fun but elegant at the same time. I love it, and I love the clutch bag. That the clutch bag and the choker are perfect accessories. I love the dress.
They
A
boot
lot of
need to
people
be
are
changed.
disagreeing. I love it. Or us. I love it too. Face
Oh,
two
they
dress.
giving
Oh,
it the
I like
boot.
the dress. Oh, yeah, I love it though, girl. Thank you, Bacons.
Charles said it looked cheap. I don't. I think it
Charles,
looks
where you
very
tonight?
expensive.
On one.
Okay, up next, this is Storm Reed, and I didn't know she was dating Deion Sanders'
I know.
son.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I think
Hmm.
his name is Shador, something like that.
Is
But
she an
you
actress? I think she's an actress, right? Or
She's an
no?
actress, yes. Yes, popular actress. Now you can't tell, but this is a Gucci suit. It has all those little GGs all the way over it, and it's very tailored. He looks amazing. She looked like she been rolling around in them chicken feathers on Drag Race. So she's a boot, he's a toot.
I have to agree with you. He is a toot. She's a boot. It looks like a flower bed threw up on her dress. But girl, you pretty though. Boot
It's
for the
not even a cute color brown.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. No,
yeah.
You can have a
So,
seizure
girl,
dress. No, no, thank you. Mm-mm. Boot, boot, girl. You should know better.
you
Fight.
better next time. Now, Quinta, last week, Quinta Brown was at the Golden Globes looking amazing. I gave you high toots for finally getting a look correct. And then you come over to the Critics' Choice with this ruffled confusion. Like it's ruffles going from her torso all the way down and then up over the shoulder. I hate it. This is a boot. It's an ugly color and an ugly design.
Definitely a boot for me. I'm wondering, like, did she use the same stylist from
Couldn't have.
or did or did she say, okay, I'm going to this award, it's a little bit scaled down, so do something different? Girl, it's a boot. I'm confused. The hair's cute though, and your body looks nice though, but it's a boot for me, sis. I'm confused by the dress.
Let's move on because I have nothing nice to say. Two of our older ladies. This is I can't remember her name. Tell me her name because it's on the tip of my tongue.
Jennifer Coolidge and Julia
Yes,
Roberts.
Jennifer Coolidge and Julia Roberts
The
in
Jade.
black dresses at the Critics' Choice Awards. I'm gonna give Jennifer a toot because she's showing a little bit of, or yes,
She
a
got
little bit
some
of cleavage.
Fashion.
Julia Roberts, this is ugly. I don't like it at all. So toot and then a boot.
I have to agree with you, Julia Iris. You look like a school marm. What are you doing? You look like you didn't even try. Jennifer Coolidge, toot toot. I'm giving her dress a toot and her energy a toot. I love her energy
I
and
love
the fact that she was drinking a Dunkin' Donuts, and that's one of my clients. So toot, bitch, keep me employed, bitch. Shout out
yeah.
to the Firebrands.
Okay, who's next at the awards? Oh, we have Shirley Ralph and damn it, I forgot Viola Davis. Now, Shirley, I love this gold off the shoulder moment. That is a two. I love that dress. Viola seems to not be trying this season. Like
I
I feel like she
second
doesn't care.
time, second week that it was a disappointment. Like,
Or is she saving her best dress for the Oscars?
you better be, girl. You better be.
I hope so, Viola. But again, I'm going to toot and I'm going to boot.
Yeah, definitely a toot and a boot. I mean, I like Viola Davis's hair. I like the puff, the natural, but she looks like she wasn't even trying. Shirley Ralph looks like an Emmy Award statue, just a goddess, beautiful. But she's
I
one of
love this
that
dress.
self gets it wrong. You know, she's 66 years old.
She looks
God,
good.
I want to look like that in 22 years because Mama is giving. I need to
Moisturizer, girl. You have to moisturize in the morning and at night.
moisturize.
That's what you have to do. Up next is I never know this lady's name, but she's the principal on Abbott Elementary.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Pratt. Now, Miss Principal Lady, I love the dress. I hate the shoe. The shoe looks like you're going to the beach. I don't like that thong shoe on the red carpet.
Mhm.
Um, so I can't decide. I guess I'll give you a two, a soft one because I hate the
I like
shoe. Kyla, it looks like your dress is just
that.
overly designed. Like if you wouldn't have had that one extra piece, I would love the dress. And I don't like the hair. So Kyla gets a boot. So another toot and boot.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you here. Old girl from Abbott Elementary. I was just reading a tweet about her, and I was just looking at an episode. Her body's banging. Her body is
It
banging.
is.
Thick. She has a beautiful figure. I would have loved to see that figure. This dress is giving me potato sack, and then you rounded it out with the beach sandal. It's a complete boot for me. I am very disappointed, and obviously you do not dress like your character because Janine would never, honey, take
And
the
I've seen her
carpet.
dress better.
Would never, girl. Kyla Pratt. It's a boot for me. It's just all over the place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's overly designed.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. It's like I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm in
yeah.
confusion.
Up next, oh boy from ATL in his purple suit and glitter silver shoes. That is an ultimate boot. It also looks too small. But over here is Kerry Washington and a silver number that I want to hate, but I actually love it. I love it. So I'm gonna. It's like something you have to just look at and be like, but it's cute.
Yeah.
So he is a boot. Carrie is a toot.
I have to agree with you. His suit looks ill-fitted. And is that white shirt coming out of his purple sleeve? No,
Yes,
ill-fitted.
yes,
I wanted to hate it, but it's kind of fun to me. She kind of looks like a lollipop. She looks like
yeah.
candy. It looks like candy. So I'm gonna give you a light toot. It's a toot, but it's a light one. It's not all the way. It's not a toot toot. It's a light
What is
toot.
Kerry Washington even acting in right now?
I don't think.
Or maybe she was there for her show Remorse because she produced the show
Oh, okay.
on Hulu. So maybe that's why she's there.
Yeah. Okay. And she's
Because
been
I haven't seen
doing
her acting in
let more.
anything right now.
Mhm.
Up next, we have You People. That's a movie that's coming out on Netflix, I believe, next weekend. Feel
Mhm.
however you want to feel about the movie. Let's just discuss the fashion. So, Young Miami was there. Is she in the movie? Carisha, are you in the movie? Carisha is giving me her best. What's Wednesday's mama name on the Adams Family?
More
Morticia.
bitch. Let's do it, me.
Carisha, you are winning. I don't know why you had to expose your business, but she looks effing good from the dress to the makeup to the hair, the body. I absolutely love everything about this look. Toot.
Girl, you know how much I love simplicity and sexiness, and this captures absolutely everything. The hair pulled back is everything, and she got a nice little rump to her. Girl, you win in life, honey. But stop letting these old ass men pee on you, girl, because you got your own money. You don't have to do all that concubine
You
shit.
sure don't.
But anyway, girl, it's a toll. That's a
But as I
toll.
was scrolling through Instagram, I came across who wore it the best because Carisha was not the first one to wear this dress. I did not realize.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, some model in the middle, I don't know her name, and Carisha. Who wore it best to you? Now you know I'm gonna give it to Carisha,
It,
but I
so,
wanted to pose the question to everyone.
yeah, it's Carisha all day when it comes down, yeah, to the styling of it and everything. And an old girl to the right has sunglasses on, like, and the choker. It kind of looks cheap to me. Carisha kept it simple, basic, and beautiful and cute. Girl, it's Carisha all day.
It looks expensive on Carisha.
Yeah, it does. It looks high fashion on Carisha.
Now, two stars of You People, Nia Long and Lauren London, um, were at the premiere. Nia's dress looks plain but beautiful. Like she didn't even accessorize it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to boot it, but it's Nia Long, so I'm gonna give her a toot. Oh, that was Doja Cat. Lord have mercy.
Ooh, what she do to herself? She looks weird. What happened? What?
Oh Lord.
Haven't been on internets. Like, where's the child's hair and eyebrows? Like, what's going on here?
We're gonna move on from that. Lauren London gets a toot. I love the little short pink number with the cute little pink stilettos. And Nia, I'm gonna go back to Charles and give her a soft toot. I'm gonna give it.
I'm gonna give both of them a toot. I agree with you and Charles. Like she could have dressed it up a little bit, accessorized it. I would have loved to see her hair pulled back in a long ponytail with this kind of dress. I would like,
yeah,
something on her neck. A clutch bag would have been really nice. Maybe a nice red clutch to really make it pop. I'm gonna give you a light toot. God, I'm back and forth with Lauren London. I want to give it a toot, but it kind of looks rainbowish to me. I don't know what about it. It's rainbowish. Two light toots. Thank you, Charles, for the light toots. Thank you for the degree of tootage. Thank you.
right. They said Nia was basic. Lauren, they love it. Lauren looks good. I like the dress. Up next, another star of the show, Eddie Murphy and his fiance Paige. Go ahead and marry this woman. You've been engaged about 3 kids. Go ahead and marry this woman or leave her alone. But anyway, I'm gonna toot both of them. I love a high turtleneck moment. I love what she has on. And Eddie, even though she looks like she going to a glamorous event and he looked like he going to a basketball game, it is what it is. I'm still gonna give him a toot too. You can't go wrong with all black.
I'm actually gonna disagree with you. It's a boot for both of them. It's just boring to me. Like there's no umph about it. It's just there. Like one looks like he's going to the park. Another one looks like her neck is being swallowed by her dress. Like it's just.
I love a turtleneck moment.
It's just boring to me. Like I could be walking up the street and wouldn't
she should have put on some oversized earrings with it, so it's just not.
That's right. This one, maybe this woman would have done better with actually letting her hair down. Just give us something. Just give us something. You're not giving enough. You're not giving enough. 2 boots for me. Sorry.
Can you see Charles cutting up in the chat? I'm not putting that up there. Yeah, they do have kids. I believe she done picked out 2 or 3 for him.
Oh, 2 or 3 already?
Because one set was twins, I believe.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
But don't quote me. I'm gonna put allegedly on there. I'm not going there, Charles.
Wait, hold on, Charles. I agree. I'm not gonna repeat it, but I 100% agree. Let's call a thing, Charles. I agree.
I just can't put that up. I ain't got enough allegedly signs, and my channel too small. So just we're gonna keep that in the chat. Kenya Barris, the creator of You People, and is it Julia Dreyfus?
Yeah, Julia. I think Julia Marie Dreyfus.
I can't remember her middle name, but she's a star of the show as well. They were at the premiere again. It's all right. Like I don't hate it, but it's not giving me fashion.
It's a toot for Julia. I love you, girl, since the Seinfeld days. And Kenya Barris, it's boring. It's just blah.
It's black on black on black on black.
Yeah, there's nothing. Blah.
Now these Masika, that ain't that. Is it Masika? I don't know. They Chloe friends
Yeah.
are there looking like they got on Chloe hand-me-downs. And then Amanda Beals is there looking like she going to class after. I hate all of this. This whole screen is a boot.
Yeah, it's all like get out of my face. It's a boot. It's a heavy one too. It's the same boot that Amanda Seal is wearing. That one. Y'all can have
Right.
that.
That correct. Lunel was there with Cedric the Entertainer. We just saw Lunel a couple of weekends ago at Chuckles out here in Memphis. It was a good time. Lunel looks good. I love the dress and the shawl and the shoes. Classic Lunel. And said, did he not get the invitation?
Where is he going to work on a tree farm? Like, child, please.
Did he not put the dress code
Like,
on his invitation? I mean, he's the only one that showed up in his Tim's jeans and sports jacket. I don't know. I like it said, but I don't think. I guess since you're not in the movie, you don't care. You just showed up to eat the popcorn and watch. Or is he in the movie? I don't know.
I mean,
I'm gonna give both of them a toot.
I mean,
Her name is Malika. Malika and her sister. Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna give Lunel a toot because I mean, I guess like for her, I guess she looks all right. So I'm gonna give that a toot because, girl, you just gotta work with what you got. And then Cedric, the Brooklyn girl in me, will give you a toot on his outfit because right now you're giving me
It's very New York. Yes.
Sarah J. Hale High School, bitch. Like, you giving me like a New York pizza on Utica Avenue and Church Avenue. Shout out to all my Brooklynites on Flatbush. That part of me gives you a toot. You going to a premiere, it's a boot. I'm gonna give you indifferent. I can't even because I got two opposite. Like, can't. Ooh, red.
I don't know where they were going. I think this might just be a picture off their Instagram, but it's our favorite Idris and his wife Sabrina.
Sabrina, a derivative of
Like red looks so good on her. This picture is amazing. I love it.
This picture is royalty. Like, they look absolutely perfect. If it's saying anything to the contrary, it would be uncivilized.
Charles said he was giving Jada a
Oh,
kiss.
that's okay. That's okay, Jada. Oh, all day, Charles. We're two in.
Why is Idris a boot? Like, you gotta give
Charles.
A reason. You just can't give Idris a boot like this.
And he got the little rose to match the color of her dress. Sleek. And I love the cut of his pants, the ankles. I love the good ankles.
The colors. I mean, it's black and white.
Very well. Oh, yeah.
Very New Year's Eve to me. But let's move on. We only got a few more left because Beyonce was performing in Dubai this past weekend. Invitation only, I heard.
Mm-hmm.
But why you shut up, Angie? But anyway, Nia Long was there. And Terrence J got the invitation. Now, if you was anywhere on Instagram or Twitter, you saw that Nia Long was with Terrence J in Dubai. So that's why I put their pictures together. They both look nice. Like, Nia, you should have wore this to the premiere. This looks much better. So I love it. It's a two toots.
Two boots for me. She looks like a black ostrich.
No, I love the
that you passed last time. This one is a toot for me.
Oh, I love the feathers. Up next, the Chloe and Haley was there. Chloe, I feel like you wore this 2 times before, and this isn't your color. I don't like this color green on you. That's a boot. Haley, classic, but it ain't all that. So I guess it's So I guess a boot and a toot.
I'm gonna give Chloe a boots because girl, no. And I'm gonna give Holly a boot as well because the dress is cute, but it's just boring to me. Like, it's just, I think they could have done more.
Did Beyonce require people to dress up for her concert? Because this isn't concert attire.
Yeah, no, especially not to see Queen Beyonce, child. Y'all need to come harder than this. Sorry.
Like, this is red carpet. I don't get it. But I think this is the last slide, but definitely not least. Winston Duke, who I love. I don't like it though. It looks like he's going to karate practice just in a gray suit.
It looks like pajamas.
Yeah, I don't like it though, Winston. So you get a boot. And Letitia Wright, they're both from Black Panther. I like her simple pink dress, so she gets a toot.
He gets a boot from me. She's gonna get a boot. It's just boring. She looks like a popsicle. Like, no, it's just boring to me. Mm-mm. Two boots.
It's always a boot to Charles.
Guys.
And Hallie is dressed like Rihanna. Winston is a boot.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't get it, Winston.
Yeah, like which awards is this? It feels like they didn't even try.
No, they were just at Beyonce's concert. It wasn't
Was that Beyonce? Oh no, y'all going to see the Queen?
No.
No.
That's why I was like, why are they dressed up in gowns? Like, we wear jeans and comfortable shoes because we don't.
Like the attire is off. Yeah, it's off.
But I will say this: I am a Beyonce fan. But from the little bit of footage that I saw from this Atlantis Dubai concert, when you put out the Renaissance tour, I don't want to see that. That was too many slow songs, inspirational ballads. I want to dance Beyonce. I don't want to sit and look at you sing.
Because the bits and pieces I saw from her concert, I wasn't really impressed. I'm used to seeing the Beyonce go in. Like the last, what was it, Coachella? That's the Beyonce I want to see.
That's what I want.
Hear that she had foot surgery recently.
Oh, okay.
Performing with an injured foot. Because I'm like, you should be flipping. You should be like popping it, dropping it low. Like it was very standstill. A lot of ballads. I don't like ballad Beyonce.
It was a lot of ballads.
Yeah, like I need the high energy Beyonce. So I definitely get it. But child,
I'm gonna tell you right now, Beyonce, if I spend my coins to go see you at the Renaissance tour, and you up there humming ballads for half the concert, I'm gonna be pissed.
Child. If I'm gonna miss out on a mortgage payment to see you, I need backflips, bitch. You need to be hanging off the chandeliers like you use.
Yeah, go ahead and get your foot together.
Yeah, girl, please, because we need a show.
It probably was that the host probably requested certain songs.
For $21 million, yeah, you're gonna sing what the host is asking you to sing. You better get to sing.
But it was beautiful. It was beautiful. But I'm just expecting more on the Renaissance. I can't wait for it to come out. I can't wait for Charles and them to get my tickets so we can all go together. I keep saying he think I'm playing, but I'm for real.
Did she announce a date yet or no? She didn't announce. No. Okay.
Charles's theory is she won't announce until tax time, like maybe next month or March when the refunds start rolling out.
Yeah, that's strategic.
With the refunds. Now I don't need a refund, so
yeah,
you can go ahead and announce it for me, Beyonce.
Just give it to me now.
Oh, it wasn't a concert. It was more like an expensive birthday party.
You, Charles? Well, maybe that
makes like, why they dressed like this?
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like the outfit.
Oh, to be a billionaire, to have a party and be like, "Come on over here, Beyonce," and perform. To be a billionaire.
Little old me, girl.
That's amazing. I don't know that lifestyle, but it must be. So anyway, that's the end of the show, you guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us on another Kitchen Table Talk. Next week, Beans is out of town, but we'll still be here. I'm going to try to get my best friend to come on so we can keep the show going. But we appreciate your support of the show.
And I can't believe I made it to the end without my internet busting out.
Right, no hangups, but please like this video if you haven't already liked it. Subscribe to Kiss My Cheeks TV if you haven't already subscribed. And please check out Beans, Blissfully Single Bean. It's not it is a website, but it's also a blog.
Yeah. It's my personal blog. So if you can check that out, I would appreciate it.
We would appreciate it. And until next week, we'll see you later. We'll see you on Twitter.
I made it to the end.
Over there. Y'all have a good one.
Bye, guys. That was fun. And I didn't